There are approximately 8,500 to 9,000 traditional markets across Vietnam versus 1,200 supermarkets and 250 shopping malls. Traditional markets still account for over 70% of retail market share for essential goods. What does this number tell you? No, it's not that Vietnamese economy is lagging. In fact, Vietnam is currently in the top 10 fastest growing e-commerce markets in the world, ranks third in the Southeast Asia e-commerce. But traditional market has been locked in Vietnamese daily routine and strongly connected with cuisine and culture. In this video, I'll walk you through different traditional markets in Vietnam and explain why they have been encoded in Vietnamese DNA. If you're going to visit one in your Vietnam trip soon, small tips and expectations at the end will help you create the best experience about Vietnamese traditional market. Without further ado, let our journey get started. There is an abundance of traditional markets across Vietnam, but it is the best to begin the exploration of market in Hanoi, the city whose name closely relates to the market. Kẻ chợ was the unofficial name to indicate Hanoi, what it was officially called Thăng Long back to 11th century. Kẻ means the people, chợ means market. Hanoi has been a bustling place for merchants from all over the place to gather and exchange goods in certain market venues. Dong Xuân, which has been operated for over a century, is a witness of not only history but also how market has been a part of daily life. Established in 1889 during the French colonial period, Dong Xuân Market is considered one of the earliest modern commercial structures in northern Vietnam. For decades, it has served as a benchmark for wholesale prices throughout northern Vietnam, particularly for textiles, clothing, and household goods. The vibrancy of Dong Xuân Market still goes on in the 21st century, but not just as a market to exchange goods. It is also a tourism magnet for history and shopping lovers while visiting Hanoi. That's a great beginning to know about Vietnam traditional market. But to get closer to locals' daily shopping, you must have a look at these neighborhood market. The name says it all. Wherever there is a residential area, there is at least a market, which explains why it is the most commonly found in Vietnam. It is to serve mostly food produce and household essentials for daily usage. To find a market, you should look for chợ in the map or in any signage on the road. But Vietnam is a country of spontaneity. Sometimes you just never know what happens right at the foot of your hotel. In the heart of Hanoi, the old quarter, you can find experiences like this. Luxury hotel next to chaotic, lively market. This is also the place you're gonna be visiting in our signature experience, the Backstreet Alley. You'll see two of Hanoi's most unique markets. One is known as the Market for the Rich. The other is known as Thieves Market. Not only that, you have the chance to see Hanoi differently through less travel paths and untold stories inside a local house. If you're interested, check out the link in the description box. Back to the topic. Residential market goals diversify as you travel across Vietnam. In the north of Vietnam, especially in remote and rugged mountainous area, markets don't open daily. Markets open periodically, like once per week at the weekend or on agreed specific day. One interesting about this type of market is that people not only exchange goods here, but they see those places as a special venue for social interaction, party, and even dating as well. Sapa Love Market or Bắc Hà Periodic Market are great examples. And if you move down south to Mekong Delta, where life happens on the surface of Mekong River, markets are also floating. People don't ride motorbike, They sail the boat and buy groceries, making it a unique type of Vietnamese traditional market. If you're coming to visit this place, having breakfast on boat in a floating market is one of the best things to do. Despite the rapid growth of e-commerce, traditional channels in Vietnam still control over 70% of retail market share for essential goods and fresh produce. So, why market has been a power in Vietnam? This comes down to 5 main reasons. 1. The freshness standard. In Vietnam, there is a cultural belief that freshly slaughtered meat and morning-picked vegetables are superior to chilled or frozen foods. That's why you see Vietnamese housewives usually grocery shop very early, like 5 or 6 in the morning, to ensure the ingredients are at the peak. Traditional markets excel at this farm-to-table speed, often moving goods from local farms to store in just a few hours. We mentioned this as one of the culture shocks in Vietnam in our previous video. Make sure to check it out. 2. Traditional markets are everywhere. While there are only about 1,200 supermarkets nationwide, there are nearly 9,000 traditional markets, making them the most accessible option for the majority of the population. In cities like Hanoi or Ho Chi Minh City, you are rarely more than a 5-minute walk or motorbike ride from a market. If you shop in a spontaneous market, things are getting more convenient. You don't even need to get off your bikes, stop at a stall, pick the items, load it in, and repeat until you get everything you need. 3. The social connection. For many Vietnamese people, especially senior or elderly women, going to the market is a vital social ritual. It's a place to exchange local news, gossip, and maintain relationship with Moi, your favorite familiar vendors. This human connection creates a sense of trust and community loyalty that a self-service supermarket or an app cannot replicate. 4. Price and flexibility. This is part of the fun. Markets offer a level of pricing flexibility that modern retail cannot match. Prices are not always fixed. It depends on the time you shop and your social skill. For example, you normally get lower price if you shop late, as sellers usually want to clear off the items before returning home. Unlike supermarkets that sell prepackaged goods, market vendors will normally sell as much as you wish, which is very budget-friendly for daily use. You buy a bag of vegetable, they even get you a few chilies or spring onion for free, which can never happen in supermarket. The better relationship you have with the vendor, the more flexibility you are privileged to. It's a social game that makes traditional market very tempting. Visiting a traditional market in Vietnam is a sensory-rich experience that can be both overwhelming and enchanting to travelers. If it's your first time, here is what you should expect and some tips to follow. First of all, be prepared for a sensory explosion. The volume is high. You hear vendors calling out the daily specials, the sound of motorbikes honking through narrow aisles, the rhythmic chopping of meat, and sometimes arguments. You smell a mix of everything, from elegant scent of freshly cut flour to dark, fishy, stinky smell of slaughtered meat and seafood. It's intense but authentic. You will see vibrant colors from exotic tropical fruits to wet sections where fish are still swimming in the bowls. 2. Wet and tight spaces should be expected. The wet market earns its name. The floor in the seafood and meat sections can be damp or puddly. So when visiting market, you want to wear sturdy, closed-toe shoes. Avoid flip-flops if you don't want your feet getting wet. The aisles are often cramped and people are fast-moving. Be prepared to rub shoulders with locals carrying heavy baskets. 3. Except for food stalls with clearly listed prices, almost everything else from clothes, souvenir, or dry goods is negotiable. The tip here is be polite and smile. bargaining is seen as a social interaction, not a confrontation. If the price doesn't suit you, it's perfectly fine to say "cảm ơn" and walk away. 4. The best time to feel the vibrancy of market is early morning. Between 6 and 8 a.m. is the busiest time when you witness a slice of Vietnamese daily life happening so lively. Last but not least, some of the best food in Vietnam is hidden inside those markets or nearby. Look for the stalls crowded with locals sitting on tiny plastic stools. This is where you'll find the most authentic noodle dishes, snacks, or desserts at very low prices. That's it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, please motivate us by subscribing to our channel for more travel stories and practical tips. For now, it's time to say goodbye, and I'll see you soon in the next adventure. Cheers!